Hey guys, spring is here. Oh, it's very sunny out today though. I can't even look at the camera. So the grass is starting to turn green, the trees are starting to grow. So today I'm gonna switch over my shed, put it into summer mode. That means I'm gonna winterize, and by winterize I mean summerize. Gonna winterize my snowblower and my yard vacuum, and then I'm gonna get my lawnmower, my leaf blower, and my weed whacker running. I'm gonna change some of the oil, but I'm probably not gonna change all of it. It's really sunny out, but man, it's kind of chilly. All right, gotta get to work. Okay, the first machine I'm gonna work on is the snowblower. I'm gonna see if it needs an oil change, and then I'm gonna run it out of gas and get it ready to be packed away. Okay, first I'm gonna check the oil, and I'm not actually checking the oil level because I know that's gonna be good. I'm checking the oil quality to see if it's still gold, and it is. It's not even brown yet, which means I'm gonna check the level anyway while I'm here. And the level's good. I knew the oil level was good because if it was low in oil, there would have to be a puddle of oil in my shed. So the oil's still gold, which means it doesn't need to be changed. And that makes sense because I only used this machine about 2 hours this winter. There were 2 snowstorms, very small ones, and that was it. How much gas is in here? There's a little bit of gas in there. So I'm going to burn off all the gas and then spray some fogging oil in the cylinder and then pack this thing away. I always give the floor a good sweeping when I'm emptying it out like this. Dirt always ends up getting everywhere, whether it's the winter or the summer. Okay, the last thing I do before I pack it away is pull the spark plug wire off. Pull the spark plug out, and I'm going to spray fogging oil into the cylinder. And what that does is it coats the inside of the cylinder and prevents it from rusting while the snowblower is sitting around for. So I'm spraying directly into the cylinder. Put the spark plug back in. And I leave the wire disconnected, and this is my reminder of which engines are currently being stored and which ones are ready to go. Okay, now I'm going to work on the yard vacuum. The gas tank's bone dry, so I'm just going to put a splash of gas in there and start it up to warm it up a little bit. And then I'm going to drain the oil out, replace the oil, fog the cylinder, and pack it away. The oil is still pretty gold on this one too, but I'm going to change it anyway because it's kind of low, because this machine burns oil every time you start it. I'm going to drain drain all the old oil out. Yeah, that's pretty brown, even though this thing hasn't been used very much. So it's good that we're changing it. Alright, that's good for that. Alright, I'm putting the new oil in. Like I said, it's 0W30. You don't usually have to use oil that's this expensive in your power tools, but you don't go through much oil, so I figure might as well use the best stuff you can get. This machine takes 21 ounces, which is a really weird amount to take. The quart has 32 in it, so I'm pouring out so there's 11 left. All right. All right, the last thing I'm going to do here is take the spark plug out and spray fogging oil into the cylinder, just like I did with the snowblower. I'm running out. Gonna have to get more. And just like before, I leave the spark plug wire disconnected, and that's how I know that this machine is ready for storage. And all I have to do in the spring is gas it up, connect the wire, fire it up, and it's ready for work. Next up are the weed whacker and the leaf blower. Both of these are 2-cycle engines, so there's no oil to change. You just have to gas them up and start them up and let them run for a bit. I do winterize the weed whacker when I'm done with it at the end of the season. I do not winterize the leaf blower. I just start it up every once in a while and use it all year long. Unfortunately, because I winterize it, the weed whacker is out of gas, and I haven't picked up any fresh oil gas mix yet this year, so I wasn't able to get it started, but it should start up fine in a few weeks when I need it. Alright, I'm going to put a little gas in the lawnmower, fire it up, let it warm up a little bit, then I'm going to change the oil, and then no fogging this cylinder because this is my lawnmower, so I'm going to be using it next week. Unlike the yard vacuum, this cloud of smoke is not from engine oil. This is burning off of the fogging oil that I sprayed in it in the fall. So this is totally normal and not a problem. Alright, it's all warmed up, so now I'm going to drain the oil. This is a little tricky because you got a weird angle here. Alright, well, I cleaned up the mess as best I could. Now I'm going to put the new oil into the lawnmower. This one also takes a weird amount. It takes 18.5 ounces, which I'm just going to round up to 19. And I'm putting in the same Mobil 1 0W30. So I need to pour until there's 13 ounces left, because this is a full container. I'm making a real mess out of the lawnmower. Usually that's the easiest one. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do on the lawnmower is pop the blade off and sharpen it. First thing to do is always disconnect the spark plug wire, because if you spin the blade, you're spinning the motor and you could start the engine. Alright, now just flip it up. put the machine back down so no gas or oil leaks out. Any more oil, I mean. All right, this is my grandfather's old bench grinder. And what I'm going to do is just give a nice sharp edge to both sides of the lawnmower blade. Now what you're supposed to do is sharpen both edges and then kind of balance it to make sure it's perfectly even. I don't really have a convenient way to do that, so I just count the number of passes and do the same exact number of passes to each side. It actually doesn't take much to sharpen this. It's really rounded right now, but these angle grinders work real good. Okay, it's pretty sharp, but it needs a few more passes, and I changed the camera angle, so hopefully you can get a better view of what I'm actually doing. All right, so here's what the blade looks like, nice and sharp. It's kind of hard to see. All right, let's go put this back on the mower, and then the mower's all set and ready to mow. So you need to make sure that it's the right way, which is, see how the ends of the blade kind of flare upward? That goes up towards the sky, because that's what makes the mulching happen. A lot of lawnmowers, the blades are reverse threaded, but this one is actually normal threaded, which makes it a little easier. All right, mower is all set, gassed up, oiled up, sharpened, and ready to mow. All right, my shed's all ready to go for spring. The snowblower and the yard vacuum are tucked away in the corner, and the lawnmower is right there ready to go with the weed whacker and the leaf blower. I may do my first lawn mowing this coming Thursday. The grass really isn't growing, but I have a lot of weeds that are growing. All right, mission accomplished. It was daytime when I started, but it's nighttime now. That's usually how it goes. So I'm probably gonna start mowing my lawn next week, so there'll be some new lawn mowing content on the channel. Meanwhile, my shed's all ready to go. All right, see you later.